what I want you to do is a little bit of short game work and do a little bit of scales, which is basically, I want to see how good you are at hitting shots at different flights with your short game. So we're gonna have different land spots, we're gonna need different flights, and then seeing if you can get the ball to finish up in the same spot. Okay. So I know you're really good with your 58, yeah, on your 60 degree. So I know you're comfortable hitting that high shot, but I wanna test you a little bit.
Right. I don't know why, I've only been able to hit the low shot.
Okay.
Yeah, something, yeah.
Has that started recently?
Yes, I can only hit the low shot, so I'm like bumping and running everything.
Okay, perfect. This is gonna be ideal today then, and then we can cover a little bit of that. Is there, with the high shot, is it contact or is it just misjudged?
I have no, I'll try to hit a high shot and it'll just come out low. But it works, but it's not high. Yeah,
so it's not matching what you got in your head. All right, come on, let's do some work on that first then. This is gonna be our end line. And then we're gonna put down these. Okay, these are our land spots. So I'll give you the first one, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's gonna be our last land spot. This is gonna be the one that's gonna be a bit of a challenge downwind.
Oh yeah.
So, and then I'm going to go 1, 2. So we're going to give you 2-yard windows, okay? 1, 2. Okay, so you can see the scales.
Yeah.
So the first one basically has to come in before the green or before the blue and end up at that stick. Now to complete each scale, it's got to finish within 6 foot of the hole. It's pretty hard, you know, from hitting all these different flights. So looking at the first one here, what I'm saying to you is you may need to use different shots.
Oh yeah,
or
I
different,
can't do this.
Exactly, or different lofts. So I'm going to push you a little bit out of that comfort zone of using like your go-to. And I want you to maybe even use whatever we feel like we're going to need from here, whether that's a pitching wedge, a 9-iron, an 8-iron. We're going to land it in that spot and we're going to finish within 6 foot. Once we've done that, we move on to the next scale. So again, realistically, it's probably going to go a little bit higher and then run out. And then eventually, as we get to the last one, it's going to have to go super high and flighty and stop quickly. It's going to be really hard, that last one, just because it's downwind, the green's firm, and you've got probably less than 8 feet between the blue and the stick for the last one. Okay. So it's going to be a real challenge. So that's the high one we talked about, right? As we go along, we'll look at, is there anything we need to adjust technically as well?
Yeah.
All right? Ball number 1. I mean, I think the first bit here is more experimentation. So what we'll do the first bit is, this is just your opportunity to feel, to learn, to try stuff, to make some errors. And then what we'll do then, once we've got like a bit of a groove, we'll test it. Okay. And we'll see how many balls does it take you to complete. But I would say the first 10, 15 minutes, let's just try stuff out and see what we learn. Okay, so again, as we come into the lower shot, we're obviously having to take in more of the contours now, aren't we? So it's almost like a green reading skill as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. It can be wherever, it can just be, it doesn't have to be like in, it's got to be the same length. So if you feel like you've got to go more left, you just make an adjustment. Okay, so.
What was it? That's doable.
You've got it in your 6 foot, haven't you?
That's 6 feet?
I think it's maybe.
That's so bad.
Maybe 7, all right? Okay. But it carried too far, didn't it?
Yeah.
So that's fine. But I would say if that was the first shot you did, and you said that was so bad, and it's no more than 7 feet away, it's pretty good. Yeah? Okay, so let's try it again. What adjustment are you gonna make?
Maybe a less swing because I hit it a little too far. Oh my God, that needs to go. Okay. No, I kind of chunked it.
A little bit of chunk?
You put me into the grain.
Exactly. I'm not gonna make it easy for you. You're too good to make it easy. Okay, this is where I think the low shot's great, because you get this grainy shot. Like having a low solution is way easier to hit than trying to float the lob wedge up there, especially when you've got 50 feet of green to play with.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, that's way too far.
Okay, I mean, let's see how far that one goes. Maybe 9 feet?
Yeah.
8, 9 feet? Okay, so good. So what I'm looking at here, I'm thinking, is that club low enough to land in that spot?
So.
I don't think it is it?
I think you need like a 9-iron.
I think it's a 9-iron, yeah, exactly. You know, or you're jamming the ball back, and I'd rather you not have the ball way back and trying to lean the shaft too much.
Then you like
I'd rather you just put a lower loft and just let it do its work, yeah? Ah, there we go. All right.
Go, go, go.
I mean, great job.
All right, so
4 to 5 feet.
Good.
Solution done, yeah? So we know the first one for us is probably a 9-iron. Okay, so now we go to the next one. That's probably back to your wedge, wasn't it? Because that's pretty much where we were landing it anyway, wasn't it? Okay, good. Perfect. So land spot was great.
We'll come back.
Yeah, that looks good. 3 feet, 4 feet. That's good. Great shot. So what I love here is, I don't know how often you'd ever play a shot this low.
Oh,
or
no,
maybe
never.
No. But look how good you are at it already. Like, and this is with no practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what my goal for you would be, like, we need to expand your skill set because you've got loads more shots in there that probably you just don't use. Now, if I've got a shot like this where I've got literally 50 feet of green, like, why the heck would I want to play this ball way up in the air? Because say I've got this is like I say a 30-yard shot, right? Well, when I'm hitting a pitching wedge, I'm hitting a shot as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've hit a shot that's 7 yards. The rest is run, isn't it? So I've actually hit a 7-yard shot of carry. So that's pretty easy. Now, if I hit a lob wedge, I've now got to hit this probably 25 yards.
Yeah.
So now I've made the shot almost 3 times the length. So the probability is, like, if I'm making a bigger shot, it would be a little bit more tricky. So the beauty of playing the low shot is you're playing a very simple shot. You know how it's going to react. You're not going to get a funky bounce, you know, especially on a green like this where it's going uphill or it's into the grain. You just never know how it could react to the lob wedge. Or if you've got grain down here, again, you're taking out all these sort of variables that can affect how you do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was great. So we did that scale within one, didn't we? So now we're going to go the second one, which is the green one. We're going to change that round so we got a different color. Okay, so that one's a little bit short, but it's going to end up in a great spot again. I mean, this is probably now I'm going to go in. Okay, 2 feet. Now again, on an execution scale, not your best execution, but you got to tap in. And that was probably what, 7 out of 10 shot? 6 out of 10 shot? And we got a probably 9 out of 10 result, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, seam loft? Feel good?
If this one doesn't work, I'll go to the 48 degree.
Perfect.
But
okay.
I want to try again.
Yep.
Oh,
perfect land spot. So now we've got the speed right. I think we have.
Ooh.
I mean, 4 feet, which is a great lead from this range, yeah? Happy with that loft?
Yeah, I think that works.
Okay, great. So we've done scale 1, scale 2, scale 3. So we're now going to, now we're going to scale 3, okay? So now we're going to land that land spot a little bit further up. What are we going to now, Liv, club-wise?
I'm going to try 48 degree.
48,
I think this one will work.
Yeah, because I think, you know, if it comes in too flat up here, then it's the other extreme where it runs behind.
Yeah. Oh, it's too short.
I mean, probably a foot short.
Yeah.
But 6 feet away, maybe 5. Okay, so again, a perfect example of not your best execution, but the result again is pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, keep on that next one. Same loft?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Just a little bit further.
Because it was probably 6 foot short, so we carry it 3 foot further, it should be really good.
No,
a little bit short.
Further.
3 feet?
Yeah.
If you were, just a question here now, right? If you were playing a lob wedge there, I would be really happy with those results, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
Like, obviously, I mean, those are really, really good shots. I mean, it's probably an average distance of 5 feet, 4.5 to 5 feet, right? They're really good. There isn't one bad shot there where it's like, that's not holdable. So if this is a brand new shot and we're already seeing results like that, I'll be like, well, this is something we need to think about playing.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't need to be perfect. But I think if you make that same miss hit, like a 7 out of 10 with the wedge or a lob wedge, you probably end up 10 feet away or 12 feet away, which then is a much more low probability of holding them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, same again. So all we need is a bit more length, yeah?
Yeah.
There's the spot, perfect.
Go. Sit. Sit.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, 5 feet. I think, you know, this is what we got to do when we practice is it's okay sometimes to experiment and try new things because that's how we get better. You know, as much as we keep on doing the same thing all the time and get really good at it, that's great. That doesn't necessarily mean we grow. You know, to grow, we've got to try new things. And some things are, you do them in the background until they become really good and then you start pulling them out in play. Yeah, so the more we practice this in the background, the more we show evidence that it works, the more you gain confidence in it. And maybe it's not something you pull out next week in a tournament. But it might be 2 to 3 tournaments time, you're like, okay, I'm ready to use this. But then you've got another tool in your toolbox you didn't have before, which is going to separate you more away from everyone else. On the spot. Oh, get in. Oh, hit the flag. She's in. All right. I thought you said you weren't good at the high shots.
Oh no, that actually really surprised me. I haven't been hitting it like that.
All right. But I mean, this is a good way of, well, like, I think that's part of what when you do the scale, it helps you build feel as well, because you're sort of like using different shots, creating adaptability, and then suddenly you're building up the lengths, which also helps you then maybe be better with that longer club. Right, that was awesome. Okay, so we got the last one. Blue to purple. Oh, oh wow. Hit it again. Hit it again.
That was a bit short though.
You just hold it.
Yeah.
All right, come up here. All right. Well, that's pretty good. Okay. Now, for me, bear in mind you've hit loads of different ball flights there, right? That, for me, is a world-class grouping. I mean, you held 2, right? Which is nice. You got 3, 4, 5, 6 tap-ins, and then the other ones here are probably going to be a 70 to 80% make rate. And you just had 1 over here at 7 feet. But that grouping, what it shows me is, yes, your skill at the high shot is still brilliant because you do that all the time.
Yeah.
And I love that, and that's still going to be a shot you're going to need in certain situations. But what I don't want you to do is only see the world one way, or see the shot in one way. It's like every shot is a 60, or every shot is high, and every shot is floated. This opens your eyes to like, hey, I could play this loads of different ways, and I'm really, really good at it with hardly any practice of doing this yet. Like if we can get a group in looking like this with 25 minutes of practice, imagine what this would be like if you're doing it all the time. Yeah. And then when you go to say, like I said, eventually you're going to start going across and you might play British Girls. And it's on links golf courses, yeah? Now, a high shot won't work a lot of the time on those courses. You've got to have the low solution. And what happens with a lot of players, they get there for that event and they're starting to try to learn the shot that week. And it's difficult if you're playing against someone who's done it for their whole life. So the more we can do this, even though you might not be playing it all the time, it just prepares you for those situations. Yeah? That was class. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to just move around the green a little bit, and you're going to bring all your clubs, and we're going to hit with 3 balls. I want you to bring 1 high club, 1 mid club, 1 low club. All right, and we're going to do 3 balls from every location. One's going to go low, one's going to go mid, one's going to go high. So even if it's the wrong shot, I want you to play all of those shots, and you're going to try to find a solution for every one for me, right? Okay, what loft is this? Low one?
Oh, this is 50, so it's medium.
Medium. Oh, she's in.
6. Oh
okay,
gosh.
so 4 feet.
I didn't think it was going to roll that much.
Yeah. Okay, now go low one, yellow.
Yeah. I don't know where that's going. I don't even know where that's going. I feel like here, the lowest I would use would probably be a 50. Yeah. Just because it's uphill and the green's kind of running away from me.
Cool.
But I mean, it's always nice to try new things.
Definitely. And this is the point, isn't it? I'm going to put you in situations where low will be wrong and mid will be, and high will be wrong and mid might be wrong, but I still want you to be able to find like you've got enough green here, you can make all these shots work. If I put you in Bermuda over a bunker, well, obviously I'm not going to try to go low.
Yeah, no.
You know, but these are shots where you could use any of these options, and if you took like a load of different pros, you'd probably see them all play differently. Yeah, there might be similarities, but you're going to see some guys or girls go low, and you're going to see some guys or girls go high. All right, so this one now is high, yeah?
This is the high.
Excellent. Get in.
It just keeps rolling.
Yeah, I mean, this green's firm. And look, that's another good example, isn't it? When the green is firm and we got wind behind, it's not going to spin as much. Yeah, this green's like great condition but firmer. It's got wind coming behind us, so that's taking spin off it. So again, that's where I'm thinking, well, if I can hit a shot where I'm not worrying about spin, I can just do this. Well, that's way easier because like that ball's going to roll up the hole. If I'm hitting a shot in with a lob or a 58 degree or whatever it is that needs spin, and then suddenly it doesn't spin, now it goes 8 foot past. Well, that's still a good shot, it's probably like 5 feet. Still really, really good. But I think the most successful one was the mid, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like that's more your comfort zone. But I still think the other one will be pretty good as well. Okay, let's go to a different spot now. So good, Liv. I love that shot.
Oh, I hit that a little too
far. Oh, that was a
hard,
great shot.
I hit that like good, but it's too far.
It was a great shot, right? I think you did it exactly like it needed to be. It was just too much speed, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's too much.
So it didn't need to be. But again, this is new. Like, it's a new shot. You're not used to it. So there's a learning, okay? But the shot was way better than the first one, which was just like you were trying to hit like a lob shot with a 50 degree, okay? All right, next one now go to, what's the next one, 54?
58.
58?
I'll save the pitching wedge for last, because I don't think I would ever take a pitching wedge out for this
Ah,
shot.
well, that's good. That's what we want to see. So I'm like forcing you to do it. That's exactly what I want. Like I know what you'd want to do. And I'm not saying it's the right shot, but if I was playing here, I'm into the grain and it's wet, I'm pulling my pitching wedge out all day. Oh, all day. Like it's just such an easy shot. I know how it's gonna react when I hit the ground. I'm taking out all the wet lie, I'm taking out all the grain, I'm taking out all that worry. So
this is how the Americans do it.
Yeah, I know
like
exactly.
this.
European American. Yeah. How did the Ryder Cup go? Just checking. All right, let's go a little bit lower.
Oh yeah, that is true. Actually.
Yeah. That's it. Oh.
Okay, fine.
All right. I'm sure you'll be it next year.
Oh, okay. So that, yeah, I didn't think it was gonna do.
What do you think?
I need to play that onto the green.
Come on.
Because that did exactly what I thought that one was gonna do.
Yeah. Come on. Do it. That was a great shot.
That's fine. I mean,
4
that's
to 5 feet. I think that's a great shot.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a pretty
your
good
window of execution there is really small. So what I would say is that was a really high execution golf IQ shot, really difficult. And you did it really, really well. But it needed to be excellent to give you that result, which was probably 4 feet. All right? It's a brilliant shot. Okay, now give you a pitching wedge. A little bit of Europe.
Okay, fine.
Come on. I'm going to make you a believer. Okay.
I think for this shot, it's like just where the rough meets the other one.
Like in here?
I think like there, yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I think it's like somewhere in here. Again, you're not trying to like flick and loft it. You're just trying to use your shoulders, just bump it and let it roll up here, okay?
Okay.
Two feet? Am I making you a believer? You didn't want that to get close to you. So like it was like an easy shot, wasn't it? It was like less stress. I mean, you may be a bit more thinking about it because it's just a newer shot to you. But the closest shot so far, very, very simple to play. And we've had a great result from it. So I'm like, this is the bit where it's like, even though I know you wouldn't play it, maybe now by doing this, it might be like, hey, I've got this extra shot that showed me I was the best result. Yeah, and it was super, super simple from what could be a tricky lie.
Yeah.
All right, Team Europe.
Okay, fine. They had really bad putting. You remember that?
Yeah,
America.
True. Yeah, true.
Ooh, yeah, I don't even know.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit shorter.
Okay, that's the pitch, isn't it? The 50. Okay, go pitch your wedge.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Team Europe.
I don't like that.
Oh my gosh.
I don't. Why did that work?
Oh my god. See, you'd have won the Ryder Cup if you'd been doing this.
They would have. But no, but they just, yeah, their putting was so bad.
All right. So again, not a shot necessarily you'd play, but wow, what a result. I mean, tap it. You know, really, really easy. I know you don't want to admit this, do you? Okay. Right, now let's go lob wedge.
Okay.
Let's go team lob.
This is America.
Team US.
Team USA.
Come on, Team USA. That's good.
Go.
Okay, good shot. The main thing we talk about today then is just, hey, look, trying these 3 different shots. We've got our ladder drill to work off to start with, haven't we? So that's a great way of like building our feels up, different lengths, different speeds, different trajectories, but still finding the result that we're looking for. Then we've got the randomized part of it. So we do the same drill, but it's a much more like adaptable. We're not going up a ladder because a ladder allows us to get feels. Now it's more like it could be back landing spot to front landing spot. So it's very different. That prepares us for the golf course. And then finally, then we walk around the green and we find different spots, and we've got to hit 3 shots, 1 high, 1 medium, and 1 low. And you've got to find different solutions. And that's a great way, because what I think it does, it allows you, one, to force yourself to play different shots, which is good. But also, it makes your imagination switch on. It makes you see things differently, yeah? Rather than just always seeing it one way. And if we do that, we're ultimately going to go out and perform better in all different situations.
Yeah.
All right, that was good.